Hello and welcome to my very first YouTube review. My name is Gemma and other people know me as the Irish Gem on TikTok, where I talk utter crap about being Irish for over 1 million people. Mental. Today I want to talk to you about a hotel that I went to in September with my beautiful wife Amy, this lady here. We went to a hotel called Trs Yucatan in Mexico, in Riviera Maya. So we booked it during lockdown and we actually hadn't done that much research on it, and I can't even describe to you the experience we had. Like, it was unbelievable. It was the most amazing hotel I've ever been to in my life. Like, when I was thinking about what video I was going to do as my first big video, I was like, I have to review the TRS. I have to talk about how amazing it was, because you just can't put it into words. So I was like, I'm going to fire all my videos into one. So let me tell you a little bit about it. So Trs Yucatan is an all-inclusive hotel, and it's the adults only part of the Grand Palladium. So essentially it's like one hotel next to like 3 others, but this is, you're the one, no one else is allowed in that area except for TRS people. So from day dot, the minute we got there, the experience was class. You get given this wristband when you're sitting down, and that becomes your key card for your room. So there's no keys hanging around. You literally swipe against the door, in and out. And that was, even for me, that was one of the coolest things. The place itself is stunning. Like, you look around, you're like, wow, like this is how celebrities live, you know what I mean? So you get carted everywhere. Because it's quite a big place, they literally put you on golf buggies and they drive you everywhere. And they're available all the time. You stand outside your building, you're like taxiing it, and next minute these lovely people pick you up, bring you where you want. So we got to our room, and my God, like, it was so good. So the bed is huge. So although it was our honeymoon, I think we actually lived about 3 miles apart because the bed was that big. But no, I really enjoyed it. Sorry, Amy, but it was a really good night's sleep. The TVs, you get a really cool smart TV, and on that you've got like your Netflix, etc. But the best part is you have room service 24 hours for free on your telly. You literally click what you want. They ring you and they're like, what's your room number? And you say 222 or whatever. Says, yeah, 50 minutes. And next minute you get a knock on your door with silver plates of food. Like, we had nachos, jalapeno poppers, chips, wraps. We ordered far too much food, but they didn't care. Like, they were just like, here you go, madams, enjoy. What I would advise for anyone going, buy yourself some of them dehumidifier bags, you know, the ones you hang up, because you're in the middle of the jungle, so it does get quite damp. So hang them up and it'll take the moisture away from your clothes. It's a must. So room, 10 out of 10. The food. Wow. So there's multiple restaurants that are in just the TRS part, but you can use any of the restaurants across the entire Palladium. So the one we went to outside of our restaurants was a teppanyaki restaurant. I think it was called Sumptuous, but I will put it on here in a minute. And it was basically like a Japanese show cooking restaurant, and you sit at a table and there's all the flames, and they make like egg fried rice with chicken and shrimp and pork, all like fresh in front of you, and it was so good. And what an experience. It was really cool. But the restaurants at TRS are like 5-star restaurants. They are not like your average a la carte restaurants. And by the way, they are all a la carte. They are incredible. There's a French, Italian, what else is there? French, Italian, or a steakhouse. There's other ones, but they're gone out of my brain. But the French one was my favorite. La Boheme was, I keep going, but that's all I can say. So it was so beautiful inside. For starters, I had the French onion soup. Now, I seen it on a group called the TRS Fans Addict, which I'd advise you all to go on. And I thought, that looks so Instagram worthy. But it was beautiful. It was so tasty. And then I was being cheeky and I thought, I wonder if they'll let me have one of the cheese fondues in the middle as well. Amy had like a fried brie. They were like, yeah, no problem. We went back twice. We had the same thing again. I think Amy had the shrimp and beef or surf and turf. And I had like a beef bourguignon. I think it was that. Or stroganoff. One of the beefs. But the food was so good. We had the Italian tentazzone. Definitely not going to win any awards for pronouncing names of restaurants, but you get the point. Italian restaurant. I had a stone baked pizza, really good. I had like gnocchi or gnocchi, whatever you call it. Beautiful, like a blue cheese one. And desserts, right? Tiramisu is probably my least favorite dessert. But Amy got it, and it was the nicest tiramisu I'd ever had. It was like Bailey's instead of like brandy, and it comes out and they pour it on hot, and so good, so good. The steak restaurant, El Gaucho's, you got steaks the size of your head. Chips, sides, fried cheese, so good. So food, I can't even fault it. Like, I forgot about the breakfast. My God, there's like an Ibiza style open breakfast place called Helios, and you have a la carte menu, so you can order off the menu, or you can go in and get what you want. You go in and there's all these fresh foods constantly, but the menu, we had like an eggs benedict. I had eggs benedict, but I also had this Mexican nacho dish, which is basically like nachos with like these hot sauces, fried eggs and chicken on it, and mimosas. And the staff are so good. They'd literally be like, "Good morning, mimosa." And I was like, "You know me. I like you. Marry me." No, I didn't say that. But staff were class. So the food, 10 out of 10. Room, 10 out of 10. Service, they could not do enough for you. Like I said, they carted you around everywhere. You had butlers in every apartment block, and they would literally order you a cab, a golf cart to pick you up and go wherever you needed to go. Like wherever, whenever. We're meant to be together. No. But yeah, it was really, really good. They would come around the pool while you were sitting in the pool, and they'd be like, "Drinks?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, give us 10 shots." And they'd come back with a tray of 10 shots. Like, there you go. What I would advise is make sure you get loads of $1 bills so you can tip them, because they do such a fantastic job, and it's definitely a place that you feel like you don't mind tipping, because they genuinely are really, really good at what they do. The drinks. Don't do what I do and make the rookie mistake of not realising that you're allowed premium drinks. So I was like ordering a vodka and Coke, or, you know, whatever, whiskey and I don't even know. I can't remember what I drank, but they will just give you your standard whiskey and standard vodka. Unless you say, "Hey, give us a Grey Goose." And they're like, "No problem." Like, I realised it's 4 days in. What an idiot. So yeah, I was on Grey Goose for fun. Don't even like vodka, but I was like, "Grey Goose, thank you very much." So top level spirits, unbelievable food. Yeah. The other hotels have a lot of daytime entertainment within TRS, because it's made for like relaxing and adults and peace and tranquility. You have like tequila tasting classes, and you have cocktail making classes, you have aqua aerobics, but it's quite a chilled vibe. Sometimes music, sometimes saxophone, but it is quite a chilled environment. But you can go over to the Grand Palladium, where they have their inflatables, and they have like different kind of things that if you want a bit more liveliness. So one thing I have to mention about TRS, and there's a show called Chic. It is a paid show. You do have to pay to get in. I can't remember the price, but you pay for it, and then you pay on when you leave. It was the most amazing night ever. So you go in and it's like a full cabaret, music, saxophone, people swinging from stuff out of the ceiling. Like, it is, you sit at a table and you get like this 7-course or 6-course, I can't even remember, like it's like a Michelin star type food. Now the food might not be for everyone. There is some weird food in there, like octopus leg with a bit of, but the point of it is it's meant to be like a palate experience. I ate about 60% of it, and probably 60% more than I thought I would, because my palate is so Irish, and it's potatoes and, you know what I mean, chicken, like that. So that's what you're getting with me. But I tried most of it, and it was really, really good. And they come around and they serve you at the tables, they bring you drinks, and you literally sat there. Now, you don't pay for your drinks in there. That's completely free. It's part of your all-inclusive, but you just pay for your ticket to be part of the show. There's also a pre-show that's free, so you can sit outside in the main lobby, and it's completely free. And they do like a mini show, and they bring around like mini entrees and stuff. That's really good. So if you can't, it's not in your budget to do Chic, definitely be there the night it's on and be out and about, and it's so good. Something else they do on a Tuesday, I believe. I'm going to probably get the day wrong. There's two events that you got to go to. There's the white party down at the beach. That's really, really cool. I wore white, but it's not actually essential you wear white. It's just called the white party, and they have like a DJ, and they have acrobatics and singers, and it's really cool. And then you also have, my favorite thing was the silent disco. So they basically have 3 DJs, different color. You put some headsets on, and it is complete silence, and you've got music in your ears and you're dancing away. And I just watched the videos back the next day and thought, oh my God, what, like, kill me now, like, because all you can hear is me screeching. But you take your headsets off and you can just hear the grip of people's shoes against the floor, and it was hilarious. So entertainment, really, really good as well. If you're after a party vibe, it's probably not the place for you. But if you're after a unique experience with class food, class service, really good sleep, and just where you feel you're away from the world, this is the place to be. Like, I can't recommend this hotel enough. I'm already looking to go back. Just need to save up the dollars, but we'll get there. But it's every penny is worth the service you get at TRS. It's very rare I go back to the same place twice, but I will 100% be going back to TRS Yucatan. Bit of advice for everybody: go onto Facebook. There is a fantastic group called the TRS Yucatan Fans Addict page, ran by a lovely couple. They were actually there when we were at the hotel, and they were so nice. Marianne and Ken, big shout out to you both. You guys were fantastic. But you can see how many people are in the group, and it's just the handful of negative comments are, you know, your generic people going, I didn't like my steak, or my chicken was a bit chewy. But then you have like 40,000 other comments of how amazing the service was. On the page, you can search for anything, drinks menu, whatever you want, someone will have an answer for you, taxis, and it's just such a good page. It's that good that there is actually a drink called the Fans Addict drink that you can get made up at TRS, and it's a really, really nice drink. So yeah, all in all, my experience at TRS Yucatan was amazing. Would I go back? Yes. Is it worth the money? Yes. I don't really have a lot more to say to it, except for TRS, I will see you very soon. Get the cocktails on. Sláinte.